history is full of firsts.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Many of those firsts shaped our way of life. For 70 years, KPRC Channel 2 has been proud to be pioneers in shaping television and Houston history.
In a state the size of Texas, everyone can enjoy.
Causing the storms Thursday. Minutes before 9 o'clock, the crews here telling them.
For the first time, they highlighted. Send us some of your men.
Isn't it good to work for a place that has a sense of history? And indeed it is.
See, taking the president from Spring to College Station following.
If you have something you'd like Channel 2 Investigates to check out, call the tip line at 713-223-TIPS or email investigates@click2houston.com. Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News Today.
A carjacking and high-speed chase through Houston comes to a violent end. What we are learning about the 5 people taken into custody.
And new information this morning about the pilot in the helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant and 8 others. What we're learning about his track record this morning.
And 4 years after the 2016 election, it looks like the Russians are still meddling in the race for the White House, whose campaign they are allegedly backing this time.
Both sides of the aisle.
All right, good morning. Good Saturday morning. Thank you for waking up with us so early.
We hope that you enjoy the cooler weather.
Yeah, it's definitely winter is back again. 30s this morning for those who haven't been out yet. It's chilly out there, so if you're planning on hopping out, don't go out in your shorts and sandals. Okay, it's not one of those kind of mornings. But it's going to be a nice day today. It's going to be cooler than normal. We're starting out 30s. Look at that. 30 at Bush and Katy. Hobby's at 42. Galveston's at 46 degrees. So this morning's chilly start. We'll be staying cool, but we'll see a mix of sun. So it's going to be a pleasant day today. Don't think the wind's going to be much of an issue either. And this afternoon, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds, getting close to 60 degrees for a high temperature today. And then tonight, more clouds will start to build in, and our temperatures will be mostly in the 50s as we get ready for an even warmer day for tomorrow. Look at these temperatures here. Conroe at the freezing mark. Cleveland, you're at 32. Brenham's at 37. Columbus at 33 as well. Wharton at 37. So you see those cold temperatures are certainly there, with the winds mostly out of the north and east, but not very brisk. So 6 and 3 miles an hour. In some areas, we have calm conditions too. Looking at the exact track radar, you see nothing going on throughout the state here. We have some showers. Phoenix is getting about 1 to 2 inches today, which is a lot for them. So that's going to be a problem for us, though. Pretty clear skies here. 38 for us, 42 in Dallas right now. And throughout the weekend, if you're planning on traveling around the state, notice something here. We warm up from 61 to 68 tomorrow. Same thing down in Brownsville. So right around these areas, these temperatures, we warm up quite a bit. The other temperatures stay pretty much the same for the most part. If you're planning on traveling around the state, though, no inclement weather to speak of. Here's your hour-by-hour look at the forecast, Dan. 30s to 40s throughout 9 o'clock, 50s by 11 o'clock. We'll be in the 50s throughout much of the day, popping up to about 60 for some of us. Some of us may even get warmer, and then we get even warmer going into for tomorrow. So we're going to talk about the 10-day forecast and that all-important Galveston Mardi Gras forecast coming up. Just a second.
All right, Cambrell, thank you. Now to some breaking news coming into the Channel 2 newsroom. Deputies are working a fatal crash on the East Freeway near Beltway 8 in Channelview. Here's a live look courtesy of our Houston TransStar cams. Investigators say that a person was trying to walk across the highway when they were fatally struck by a vehicle. The freeway is now shut down and expected to be that way for quite a while. This is some of the newest video coming into our newsroom of the scene there. We have a crew headed to that scene and we'll bring you a live report in our next half hour. New this morning, 5 juveniles are in police custody after a carjacking ends in a high-speed chase in northwest Houston.
Police say that chase came to a violent end at Cora near Rainy River. This all happened when HPD officers tried to pull the vehicle over in the 9,000 block of Swiftwater, but the driver led to a chase instead. We're told that during the 10-minute chase, the driver backed into a patrol vehicle. That chase came to an end after the vehicle crashed and all 5 suspects were arrested.
The Harris County Sheriff says deputies have arrested a man linked to a father's murder. We first told you about the shooting death of Jamarcus Martin less than a week ago. The shooting happened last Sunday at the Haverstock Hill Apartments on Aldine Bender Road, where Martin was visiting one of his sisters. His family says it's a case of mistaken identity. 2 males chased Martin from the parking lot up a set of stairs where Martin was shot in the head and killed. For his family, the most painful part was that he was shot in front of his 3-year-old twin boys.
You left someone mentally destroyed. Like, my nephews are 3 years old and they knew what happened. All they say is somebody shot my daddy. Please think about what you're doing, because you might leave a family heartbroken. You're going to leave a family heartbroken. You're leaving my nephews here without a father.
Just horrific. Martin left behind his twin boys, a father, 2 sisters, and hosts of family and friends.
Now to the latest in the spread of coronavirus. Fears of a pandemic increasing after a spike in cases outside of China. This morning, new warnings about misinformation spreading even faster than the virus. In Ukraine, mobs came out attempting to block the convoy of 72 people, mostly Ukrainians who just returned from Wuhan, China. In South Korea, the number of infections doubled to 200, with nearly all cases tied to a secretive church there. Health officials say 500 additional members of that church are showing symptoms and may be infected. While the virus does not appear to be highly lethal, rumors are fueling panic.
Social media, I think, is often at its worst when we are at our most vulnerable.
So people are spreading rumors about the coronavirus to get clicks.
I would 100% guarantee that.
China remains the epicenter, with millions of people there forcibly confined to their homes still. There are now close to 80,000 known coronavirus cases in about 30 countries, with more than 2,200 deaths so far.
New this morning, we are learning more about the pilot of the helicopter that crashed, killing NBA legend Kobe Bryant, daughter Gianna, and 7 others. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, this was not his first time violating weather-related flight rules. Records show in 2015, Ara Zabayan flew into the airspace despite being told not to by air traffic control. The FAA says Zabayan admitted to the error and then had counseling. In last month's crash in Calabasas, California, Zabayan had been trying to get special permission to fly through foggy conditions. Air traffic control says he was trying to avoid a cloud layer seconds before that deadly crash. A public memorial is being held at the Los Angeles Staples Center on Monday to honor Kobe and his daughter Gianna.
Turning now to Decision 2020, Russian election interference on both sides of the aisle. Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders has confirmed reports that U.S. intelligence officials have informed him that Russia is working to boost his campaign. The news comes as President Trump tries to dismiss a similar finding. The Russians are working to also help his re-election effort. Here's how Sanders, who has emerged in recent weeks as the clear frontrunner in the race for the Democratic presidential nomination, has responded to the reports.
Mr. Putin is a thug. He is an autocrat. He may be a friend of Donald Trump's. He's not a friend of mine.
The news also comes as President Trump ousted his spy chief Joseph McGuire over briefing to Congress about Russian interference to his re-election, according to several sources. Replacing McGuire temporarily is political appointee Rick Grenell, currently the ambassador to Germany, who we're told has no intelligence work experience. Well, the third largest Mardi Gras celebration in the country is right here in Galveston.
Yeah, we are the second and final weekend of Mardi Gras on the island. Channel 2 anchor Jonathan Martinez is in the middle of all the action.
Guys, Mardi Gras Galveston Island in full swing right now, but we can tell you more than just the fun. It also means big bucks for the island. Galveston Island gearing up for a party like none other. Saturday evening's big Knights of Momus parade set to take to the seawall and wind its way down to the Strand for thousands of people.
We were just going to come down and look around because we haven't really been here to see the downtown and found out there's Mardi Gras.
Many on the island ahead of the festivities saying it's exciting fun that they just can't miss out on.
It's very big. I like it for the beads and the king cake.
I can't wait to catch the beads.
But more than taking in the sights and sounds of a Mardi Gras parade Galveston style, it also means big bucks for the island.
Mardi Gras is a huge festivity here on the island.
Businesses like the Black Pearl not far from the Strand will be cashing in with the extra foot traffic.
We're ready for it. We've got it days and packed in advance. We've got to stock everything. It's good.
More than 300,000 people are expected to come to the city this Mardi Gras season. In fact, last year, according to the Convention and Visitors Bureau, Mardi Gras meant a $15 million impact to the city. No doubt this year should prove just as good.
Oh, a big extravaganza. Plenty of beads. They will not run out, I promise. Y'all come on down.
Guys, we will admit it is just a tad bit cold out here, and if perhaps you don't want to deal with the elements, of good news for you that we will be airing the parade live right here on KPRC Channel 2 News. For now, we are reporting from Galveston Island. I'm Jonathan Martinez, KPRC Channel 2 News.
All right, coming up, epic fail.
Yeah, epic fail for sure. An inmate tries a prison break in front of guards and other inmates. A look at what happened just moments after she tries to get away.
And next, a mother in Tennessee opening up about her 15-month-old's disappearance, what she told police and why they say it's not adding up.
The mother of a toddler that's been missing in Tennessee for over 2 months has broken her silence, saying she knows who has her daughter and claims she was afraid to report her missing. Her 15-month-old has been missing since December, but she wasn't reported missing until Tuesday. The child's mother says the person who took her baby was watching the child while she was at work. She says she didn't contact police in fear that person would disappear, and now that person has.
They should just bring her back. They obviously know what's going on and they need to bring her back home.
Well, this morning, deputies worried about that information that the mother has provided, saying it's not accurate.
An Idaho mother whose 2 children have been missing for 6 months will remain in jail on a $5 million bond. 46-year-old Lori Vallow was arrested in Hawaii on Thursday and charged with deserting her children, a 7-year-old boy and a 17-year-old girl, and obstructing police attempts to find them. Investigators say Vallow moved to Hawaii shortly after her 2 children disappeared in September. Vallow was ordered to produce the children to authorities by January 30th, and she failed to do so. She's due back in court on March 2nd.
Caught on camera the moment an Ohio woman tried to escape from prison with cameras, inmates, and officers watching. You can, I think that's her there on the left. You can chalk this up to just, dumb criminal files or an epic fail. The video shows Jessica Boomershine, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Standing on a seat before climbing on top of a monitor there and then into the ceiling. That lasted for just about 15 seconds. Debris started falling. Corrections officers saw her, went over, pulled her down. Yeah, the ceiling gave way. She fell back. 42-year-old is now facing 2 extra charges for that escape attempt. All right, the Rockets take on the Warriors, and they soared.
Coming up, a look back at the highlights from that matchup.
Time, anywhere.
Good morning. Welcome to the Xfinity Sports Desk. The Houston Astros head into the 2020 season with plenty of question marks from the outside, most of them, of course, pertaining to how the team and the league reacts to the sign stealing. But there are other issues to consider on the roster: bullpen, back of the rotation, and catcher. Catcher is an interesting one since guys like Justin Verlander and Lance McCullers, they're used to throwing to Martin Maldonado, but less so to new catcher Dustin Garneau. So working with the staff will become important as the season starts. Here's Garneau.
It's been fun so far. And for me, it's just kind of learning the system of the guys and learning how to incorporate myself with the pitching staff and learn all those guys and how they go about their business and how they like to be caught and all that kind of stuff. But I'm excited to be here. It's a really good team.
Houston Cougar baseball in Round Rock taking on 25th ranked Stanford. Game tied at 1, but look at this 4th inning for Houston. Blake Way, an RBI base knock, drives in a pair. Cougs take a 3-1 lead, and then we are still in the 4th inning, and now it's 6-1, and Steven Rivas drives in 2 more with a double. Houston puts up a 7 spot in the 4th. They beat the Cardinal by 7, 11-4. The Houston Rockets started off post-All-Star break on the right note. They blew out a bad team. Now they go into a stretch with a bunch of important games, including Utah tonight, Memphis at home on Wednesday. They do that fully going small ball, and I mean fully committing to that. The 2 newest members of the team, small ball 5s, Damari Carroll and Jeff Green, had varying debuts on Thursday. Green was great, scored 17 points, including hitting 4 threes, basically showing off the peak Jeff Green you can get. Damari Carroll, known as the Junkyard Dog, played 13 nondescript minutes, but he can be a legit contributor for the Rockets. That's all for sports, and if you don't know, now you know.
All right, I'd like to know about the weather today.
It's going to be nice.
Chilly and nice.
Yes, nice. And those who like winter and cool temperatures, this is going to be one of their favorite days. Are you one of those?
One of those.
Okay, well, you'll love that jacket and enough sunshine that if you can turn just the right way and catch that sun, that's perfect because the wind's not going to be an issue. Hey, got great Click 2 pins. You want to see a cool dog?
All right.
Here's a cool dog. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, hey, man, I'm just chilling. Degen, I think he says it's Degen. It's D-E-G-E-N. But I couldn't resist that.
Oh,
and I wonder what kind of dog it is because it looks like it's got schnauzer, a mouth, but Labrador or whatever.
Human eyes.
So that's cool. He's like,
sure.
What are you? Who? You talking to me? Thank you. I love that. And here's a dog that's smart. You get by the bonfire, you're nice and warm. Yeah. Just warm enough. There you go. Hey, by the way, you may see some bonfires down in Galveston today. The Mardi Gras is going to be going on down there. 46 degrees currently. Temperature is feels like 43 as well. North-northeast winds at 6 miles an hour. So for the day, my computer froze, but ignore that. 58 to 68. We're going to warm up between now and tomorrow. So if you're planning on heading down to the island tonight, 4 to 6 to 8. The Momus Parade starts at 6:30. 55 degrees, still in the 50s. Comfortable, really. Jacket weather, but comfortable. We're going to be televising that, by the way, tonight here on KPRC Channel 2. So don't have to go out there and brave any chilly conditions here. Big shout out to the state here. A lot of moisture from the heaviest rain is off into the southwest in the Arizona area. But we will look at the water vapor loop. All of this light color, that's moist air. And that's all coming over the state here. And that's going to be the trend going forward here. High pressure at the surface is what keeps us the flow coming in from the east, the wind coming in from the east a little bit. We continue to see that throughout the day. And then tomorrow, the reason we're going to be warming up a bit is that we start to see a little bit of return going into tomorrow. So we'll see a little warm up going into tomorrow. I think you'll enjoy that. Now, looking at the broader picture, not much going on except for right there where they're going to get about 1 inch or 2 and 1 inch or 2 in Phoenix in the desert. That's not a good thing. The higher elevations, though, will be getting snow. That'll be nice. Tomorrow, we'll see more clouds coming in with that flow coming in from the Gulf. And that's going to lead to our Monday rain that comes through. So, and really, Monday is the only day over the next week or so where rain is in the forecast. There may be a sprinkle somewhere after that going into midweek, but we got a couple of cold fronts. One is going to be a reinforcing cold front that'll give our temperature a little bit cooler. Here today, though, we're going to be close to 60 degrees at Bush Intercontinental in the afternoon. Most of us will be in the 50s throughout much of the day. Now, we talked about the cold fronts coming through 70, 70, 74 to 70, and then 54 by the time we get to Ash Wednesday. So you can see the temperatures going down as that cold front comes on through there. A couple of reinforcing cold fronts. So we'll warm up a bit from today going into Sunday, Monday, and that rain, after that rain passes on through, we have that little dip in temperatures. And for the remainder of the week going into Friday, we'll have those temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Tomorrow here on Houston Newsmakers, Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia on why she's endorsed Vice President Joe Biden for the Democratic nomination for president.
Joe just never has forgotten who he is. He's there about the working class. Like me, you know, for me, it's always important that we take care of the middle class, the working class, to make sure that they've got a way to move up the ranks, a way to reach their American dream.
Congresswoman Garcia and Congressman Kevin Brady, conversations from both sides of the aisle on Houston Newsmakers tomorrow morning at 10:30, right after our news at 10 o'clock.
All right, coming up tomorrow. Thank you, Cambrell. Well, Houston's own Lizzo is always showing off her talent and her fashion on the red carpet.
Now she's showing how big her heart is, what she did while in Australia that has hit a high note with many.
or 777.
Welcome back in entertainment news. Lizzo showing just how Houston strong she is halfway across the world. The singer took time out from her tour to volunteer at an Australian food bank as raging wildfires continue to scorch the country. The 31-year-old singer packed hampers full of supplies. Lizzo's charity work comes as the country faces that wildfire crisis that has burned more than 12 million acres, destroyed around more than 2,000 homes, and killed at least 25 people.
Elizabeth Warren getting some major support from a superstar musician. John Legend set to campaign for Warren in South Carolina next week. Legend scheduled to appear in at least 2 events, in fact, for the Democratic presidential hopeful in Orangeburg and Charleston on Wednesday. According to a Warren aide, he is expected to perform.
Dr. Phil now has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His TV show is now in its 18th season. You can watch it right here on Channel 2 weekdays before Channel 2 News at 4. And here are a couple of fun facts about the famous doctor. He holds a doctorate degree in clinical psychology from the University of North Texas. His postdoctoral fellowship was in forensic psychology.
While the Cheesecake Factory expanding its offerings to include ice cream cheesecake, introducing a collection of premium cheesecake ice creams with a signature cream cheese blend and sour cream in 7 flavors, including birthday cake, salted caramel, and cookies and cream. The lineup is now available in the frozen aisle of grocery stores nationwide. Oh, wow.
That sounds good. All right, coming up, a mother tells Channel 2 about the day a group of burglars broke into her home, what she did that prevented her from walking in on them with her 3 young children while they were all still in her home. We'll be right back.
Channel 2 News begins right now with breaking news.
That breaking news coming to us from East Harris County, where 1 person was killed in a deadly crash. The East Freeway shut down at this hour. We do have a crew on the scene. We'll have the latest in a live report in just minutes.
And coming up, the picture one mother hopes will help find the people who broke into her house and what she told us that happened that may have prevented her from coming face to face with those intruders.
And here's a live look outside at the Southwest Freeway. Cool and comfortable. Cambrell kicks everything off with a check of your weekend forecast. All right, good Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us.
And Cambrell is gold this morning.
I
love
You're gold every morning.
He's always gold, but you know, his bow tie's actually gold.
You know, yeah, it's a great day, and I have a money. Oh, thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We need this sponsored.
I know.
Thank you.
That's right. You know what? That's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Still paying college.
Hi, Cam.
That's it.
Brought to you by.
I got a money shot for you.
What you got?
Money shot. Outside. Look at that.
Ooh.
Kaplan's Honest Relief camera shot sunrise about 40 minutes away, but you can tell, boy, the atmosphere is ready for it. Poised and ready. Thank you for that shot. We love that. Down on the Strand, they're kind of taking a little break from the activities in Galveston. That'll change later on. Temperatures are on the cool side. 38 at Bush Intercontinental, Katy 37, 42 at Hobby. Galveston is at 46 degrees, at 46 with those northeast winds at 6 miles an hour. A lot of people want to take the boats out today, and it's a good day to do it. 5-mile-an-hour winds for the most part, 5 to 10 turning from the east, northeast to the southeast later on today. Sea's going to be 2 to 4 feet. The bay's on the smooth side here. High tide's coming up at 5:24 this afternoon. Low tide this morning at 9:36. Going to be 58 to 60 degrees, I think, in Galveston today. UV index going to be on the high side because we don't have a whole lot of clouds going forward here. One of our Futurecast models, I looked at this a little while ago. Look at this. Wants to give us 64 degrees. Bush Intercontinental still 63. I'm going with 62 today for our high. But you get the picture. Some low to mid 60s going on. And then tomorrow morning we'll be going right back down into the cool temperatures before we even warm up tomorrow. Here's your hour by hour for today then. Going up to about 62 degrees at 3 o'clock. We're going to take a look at that 10-day forecast and look where that rain is and see just how much we can expect. We'll do that coming up.
All right, thank you, Cambrell. We'll see you in a bit. Now back to that breaking news we've been following since the top of our newscast.
A man struck and killed while crossing the East Freeway, we're told. It happened near Beltway 8. Channel 2's Taisha Walker live on that scene with what she's learning right now. Taisha?
Yeah, that deadly accident happened just right behind me here where the East Freeway meets Beltway 8. Take a look at the scene. You can't see the body, but we're told that it is the body of a woman. Deputies tell us that a woman was trying to cross these lanes of traffic this morning around 4:45 this morning when at least one car struck and killed her. We're told that other cars could be involved in this accident, but the initial car that hit the woman, we are told that the driver did stop and is cooperating with deputies. Deputies say this is a very dangerous stretch of road, especially dark and early in the morning.
It's absolutely dangerous. At 4:46 in the morning, we're talking, a dark roadway. The lighting is here, yes, but cars are coming so fast. Absolutely, it's probably one of the worst ideas you can have. It's a terrible situation, unfortunately, and if I could say one thing, I would definitely say, please do not try to cross the freeway at any point of the main lanes or the feeder road, really, unless you're at a crosswalk or some point where it's safe to cross.
And traffic on the main lanes and the feeder road stopped up this morning. If you can avoid this area, please do. There are deputies helping to redirect traffic onto Uvalde. Reporting live in East Harris County, Taisha Walker, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
It'll be a while, definitely. All right, thank you, Taisha. This morning, police pull over and arrest an accused drunk driver and their passenger along the North Freeway. We're told around 2 a.m. an officer in an unmarked HPD unit spotted the suspected drunk driver with some front-end damage to the vehicle, followed it until other HPD officers stepped in. The driver was eventually pulled over near West Road and given a sobriety test. After failing that test, police arrested that person as well as a passenger in that vehicle.
New this morning, firefighters make a quick attack on a house fire that threatened neighboring homes in southeast Houston. Happened last night on Lydia and Scott Street. Firefighters found the flames coming from the home and were able to stop them from spreading to nearby houses. We're told one family inside a neighboring home did evacuate for a short time before returning. Crews believe that the house that caught fire was vacant. No word yet on what caused the fire.
Only on 2, we are hearing from a mother who returned home with her kids only to find their place had been ransacked by burglars. The burglary happened at the family's home in the Briar Village subdivision in West Houston. Hifa Sobani says at least 2 strangers were captured on surveillance footage targeting her home. Before this haunting discovery, Sobani says she made 2 wrong turns, delaying her return home by 20 minutes.
If I had arrived even 15 minutes earlier, we would have encountered the burglars. This man stared into the security camera before he smashed a window and, helped himself.
And we're told the thieves got away with tens of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry and cash.
The state attorney general has filed a lawsuit against TPC Group over last November's fire at the plant in Port Neches. The lawsuit is on behalf of the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality and accuses TPC of violating the Texas Clean Air Act and Texas Water Code in regards to the explosion and fire. The lawsuit accuses TPC of violating TCEQ's air quality program from January 2018 through September of 2019. TPC tells Channel 2 we remain focused on safely bringing this event to an end, minimizing impact to the environment while preserving the safety of the community. We have been working in cooperation with relevant agencies, and we will continue to do so. Roger Stone seeking to disqualify the judge overseeing his case as he pushes for a new trial. Attorneys for the convicted felon and longtime associate of the president filed a motion Friday night. In that motion, they asked Judge Amy Berman Jackson to recuse herself following a statement that she made about juror integrity. The defense is seeking a new trial alleging juror misconduct. On Thursday, she sentenced Stone to serve 40 months in prison and pay a $20,000 fine. Stone was found guilty on 7 counts of lying to Congress, witness tampering, and obstructing investigations in a Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Mardi Gras weekend is here and the festivities are well underway in Galveston. This is the second week, in fact, of the events on the island, attracting visitors from all across the country as folks prepare for the Knights of Mama's Grand Night Parade tonight. This was the scene from last night's parades. People lined the streets to get their hands on those coveted beads.
Landry's CEO and Rockets owner Tillman Fertitta hosted a Mardi Gras party last night. Welcome inside the San Luis Salute at the Galveston Island Convention Center. The hit duo, the Chainsmokers, headlined the event. If you remember, they topped the charts with their hit Closer with Halsey back in 2016. We spoke with Fertitta before that event started.
This is the pre-party to the party.
Absolutely.
And it's just a lot of fun. You know, you don't feel like you're in Galveston. We pretend we're in the French Riviera tonight.
Lauren Freeman, along with Derek Shore, Christine Noel, and Jonathan Martinez will be in Galveston for our coverage of the Knights of Mama's Grand Night Parade right here on KPRC Channel 2. It's tonight from 6:30 until 8 p.m. Putting the power of an attorney right in your hands.
Channel 2 investigates with exclusive details on the app that fights tickets and much, much more. Welcome back. It is a frustrating moment. We've probably all lived through it. You've been ripped off by a big company, charged huge money for something that you did not want.
Yeah, you want justice, you want to fight back, but don't have the time or skills to do anything. Well, now there's an app for that. And as Channel 2's consumer investigator Bill Spencer shows us, it's like having a tough-nosed lawyer right in the palm of your hand.
I was really upset. I got a $250 ticket for having the wrong stickers on my car. I remember opening up that envelope and just seeing it gave me a heart attack.
27-year-old Chris Liu of Houston painfully remembers the moment he decided to fight back against big government and big business. He'd just gotten a ticket he thought was completely unfair and decided he'd had enough.
After I paid that ticket, I realized there must be someone who could help me with this sort of situation, and that's when I found the app.
That's when Chris discovered a brand new phone app called Do Not Pay, billed as the world's first robot lawyer. Joshua Broder is a computer coder who created Do Not Pay.
How many services do you offer?
We have over 100 different features that help people fight back against corporations and governments from being ripped off.
For example, think about all of the free trials companies offer you. It's because they expect you to forget that you've signed up, then they can charge your credit card every month. Do Not Pay has a solution for that. It's called the Free Trial Credit Card.
People forget to cancel free trials. They get hooked in with their payment details and then they get charged every month.
Yeah.
So we've built a credit card that's not tied to you, and you can use it for any free trial, and then it will just cancel it for you.
So I sign up for a free service, and I can never be charged because the credit card isn't real.
Yeah, exactly.
Another giant problem, unwanted robocalls. Americans are hit with over 167 million of them every single day. But under the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, you can actually force those companies to pay you up to $500 each on every call. But how do you find them? Do Not Call does that for you using that virtual credit card again.
If I'm really angry because I just got another robocall, how can I fight the company with your app?
When you get the call from the people giving you the free cruise, they're going to ask you for your credit card. So you say, okay, I'll give you my credit card.
But I'm actually giving him your credit card.
That's right. And then when they try and charge you, you've got them. We know their name, address, everything about them.
And your app automatically sues them?
Exactly.
Using its internet robot technology, Do Not Pay will also help you sue companies that wrong you in small claims court, help you fight excessive bank fees, wait on hold for you when you call customer service, even make appointments for you at the DMV or the TSA.
Do Not Pay empowers me to solve problems that I usually could not easily solve.
As for Chris, he's not planning on getting any more traffic tickets, but if he does, he'll try to fight them with Do Not Pay.
I would answer a few simple questions, take a photo of the front and the back of the ticket, and Do Not Pay will actually generate a legal argument for you and send it directly to the court.
How long does that take?
Minutes.
So just what will the Do Not Pay app cost you? Exactly $3 a month. You pay month to month and you can cancel at any time. And you should know they are working on a new feature that in the future will help you if you're pulled over by the cops. With a simple verbal command, the app will pull up and display your driver's license, proof of insurance, and your registration, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. And the app will immediately begin recording video and sound of everything that's said between you and the police officer. Remember, you can access Do Not Pay on your phone or your computer. I'm Bill Spencer, KPRC, Channel 2 Investigates.
Bill Spencer does it again. Some good information in there. Well, sitting courtside has its advantages, but every once in a while you get something like this. At the NBA game last night between the New Orleans Pelicans and the Portland Trail Blazers, a concession worker trying to deliver a huge order courtside, bumped by the referee. Uh-oh, the game was halted while the spill was... Oh, there it is. Close up. Oh, too bad.
You know those refs, they always get in the way. That's my
Says the
issue.
former college basketball player.
I do.
Yeah, but you know, the whole tray of drinks, I mean, come on, can you find a time, maybe in the timeout to do that?
Right.
I'm just saying, you know. Hey, Sarah Jobs, they have an organization that really does great work, helping people give second chances, get them jobs and that sort of thing. Met Jose Hernandez last night, astronaut, former astronaut, great story. Grew up and born in Stockton, California, but from a migrant family from Mexico, and got into NASA on his 12th try. Great story. Robert Gallegos, of course, city council member there. So great time out there, great way to celebrate. And this doggy is ready for the cold weather. We love that shot. She says it's one of 6 fur babies, so they got a bunch of them here. And then we got another shot of Wanda's shot this morning. Beautiful way to start your day. She just sent this in just a few moments ago. Thank you, Ms. Wanda. Appreciate you. So many others on our Click 2 Pins family. By the way, sunrise at 6:55, so 9 minutes from now. So the Kaplan Sinus relief camera shot looks very inviting. Look at these temperatures around. 32 in Cleveland, 32 in Conroe. So the beautiful picture belies the cold air that's out there. Still 38 in Bush Intercontinental. In the 40s as we get closer to the coast. The wind and the dew point is so close to the temperature and a little bit less than the temperature. It's really dry. It's not really humid out there at all. So really comfortable out there, and the winds are coming from the northeast for now. Will be coming from the southeast a little bit later on. Here's a Futurecast model looking at some of the temperatures going up to like 63 degrees later on this afternoon. Some of the areas to the south and west a little bit warmer, but you notice we do warm up into the 60s, so that's a good thing. And you notice as we go through the evening, not a lot of cloud cover, and then tomorrow morning back into the upper 40s before we get up to a little bit warmer temperature for tomorrow. So as we look for the next day or so, Futurecast model here looking at the clouds that we'll see. A few more clouds tomorrow, and we talked about the rain that we expect on Monday. This model has it in on Monday late morning, going into the afternoon and moving on out of here. And you look for the rest of the week, Tuesday into Wednesday into Thursday, a few clouds, maybe a little sprinkle here and there, but then we start to see a few more clouds coming back on the weekend. But that's about it. Not an awful lot of rain. Now, we will see some rain. You see the clouds coming in on Monday. I think rain will be coming in Monday night, and we'll see some rain chances. But for the rain amounts, only about 1.5 inches maximum going forward here through Tuesday. So Monday's a big rain day for us. So hour-by-hour forecast in Galveston for the Mardi Gras parade going on. Starts at 6:30, 55 degrees there. Pretty comfortable. Cool, but comfortable as you go through the evening. So for the temperatures going forward here, we're going to see 58 today, 68 for tomorrow. So it's going to be nice and comfy. Here's a 10-day look at the forecast. Going up to that 74 on Monday with the rain. Then going on to Tuesday, we see cooling temperatures, and even more cooling going into Ash Wednesday. Thursday, barbecue cook-off. Cool, but no rain. Going into the weekend, no rain for the parade. How about that, huh?
Barbecue.
Love
well,
that.
Speaking of food, Cambrell, thank you. IHOP is giving away pancakes for a good cause.
Coming up, how you can get a tasty treat and help out someone in need all at the same time. We'll be right back.
For your first treatment.
Hey, how does a stack of pancakes sound right now? You hungry? You ready? You ready for breakfast? Well, Tuesday, IHOP is celebrating National Pancake Day by giving away free pancakes. That's right.
Yes.
Talk to this guy. Jose Escobar is with IHOP. He's a supervisor for the area. So tell us about this. Are you serious? What's the catch? Free pancakes or free pancakes?
Free pancakes. Free pancakes for everyone.
For everybody?
For everyone.
Not just the kids, not just the adults?
No, as everyone comes to the building, gets a free pancake.
You don't have to spend $50 to get the free pancakes?
Definitely
$100?
Definitely
Nothing.
not.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
so free pancakes, yes.
He says it. It's true. Now, it's not only that, but you've got a charity you're working with this time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That's goes to a local hospital, which is the Shriners.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
The
yes,
Children's, the Miracle
yes,
Network
yes.
of Hospitals?
Yes, that goes to every dollar that we collect, that goes to them.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
So you come in, you get free pancakes. If you want, you can donate to the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Again, that's Tuesday, and only Tuesday?
Only Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes.
You got a ton of time to be able to do that.
We have plenty of time to get the free pancakes.
Oh, that's so good. And that goes to donate, as it says there, children battling critical illnesses. And that's at any IHOP in our area?
Yes.
I guess probably around the country. They've got different charities.
Yeah, different charities, but here we do have that.
All right.
Yes.
Now, you work with IHOP. You've been there for a little while. What's your favorite thing at IHOP?
It's pancakes, of course. That's one of my favorites. And of course, we have our flavor syrups, so we can try different flavors. They give it a special touch.
The special touch of the flavored syrup. Yes. Do you have a favorite syrup? Which is your favorite syrup?
My favorite is the strawberry.
The strawberry.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Go with Mr. Escobar. You try the strawberry. You get free pancakes on Tuesday. Donate to a great cause, and you can watch this segment again if you want after the show. We'll post it under the community page on the homepage, and we will be right back.
Thank you.
Finally this morning, those who attend or compete in the Summer Olympics in Tokyo will get to use one of these high-tech bathrooms.
Oh.
The public toilets feature heated seats, lids that open and close automatically, and bowls that deodorize after each use.
Well.
You can even listen to classical music while you're busy, whatever you want, whatever you like. Remember, at KPRC is your home for full coverage of the 2020 Summer Games, and we've got folks going there, so I'm sure we'll have them let us know that experience.
You should have seen everybody's reaction when we saw that bidet shot. Whoa! Ooh,
everything from the Olympians to the toilets.
It's Carnival. Hey, Carnival Cruise is packed in there. Can you do it just right? You get your cruise, you back on in, you get off Mardi Gras. That's a pretty good deal there. Temperatures 37 in Bush and Katy, 46 in Galveston. Get out and enjoy that. Exact Track radar is nice and clear. Here's your hour by hour for this afternoon and evening. 50s, comfortable, Mardi Gras, and dry.
All right. Thank you, Cambrell.
Don't forget free pancakes at IHOP.
We'll be back at 8:30. Join us then.
What day is that?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.